please remember to leave a like, a comment, share the video about, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Thank you. Well, isn't this just fantastic? As many of you will have undoubtedly seen, there's been an increase, a very sharp increase I might add, of YouTubers who have been demonetized, YouTubers that have been terminated. In each individual case, it is of course subjective and means assessed. However, there is one theme that runs throughout. It's the cliche, appeal rejected instantly from an AI bot. I will state in this video and all future videos on this subject, AI does not work on YouTube, and I do not support its use on YouTube. I will never support it. It's why, because that bot exists, no doubt some kind of AI kinship, there are so many spam farming for click channels rather than content creators now. So what I'm going to do, and OBS is going to be required for this one, I'm going to be going through a number of tweets from people who have been affected by what has been going on for quite some time. I want to use this video as a point of order that YouTube need to sort this out and stop hiding behind AI bots. I've been hit with 2 community guideline warnings and rejected instantly on appeal for what are verifiable lies. One was nudity when I spoke about OF. The other was child endangerment when I spoke about another creator having smut on their computer for evidence purposes when the smut is of an underage person. This is the level we're dealing with YouTube, and it's time you started paying attention to the creators, even the plebeians like myself, who tried to get your attention on Twitter only for you to ignore me. I think I blocked you because of that. Did I block you? I should block you. So we'll start with Alexandra Chase Carr. I did what 99% of creators think is impossible. I legally defeated YouTube. How does YouTube react? They're pretending it never happened. Let me tell you a story that proves the system is designed to crush creators even when you win legal case and the law is on your side. In June 2024, my channel, Chase Carr, gets demonetized for reused content. I appeal, a human reviewer checks everything, they email me, this is original content, a human verified me, I'm safe. November 2024, channel terminated. Same content, same videos, different result. Reasons: spam, deceptive practices, and scam policies. Wait, what? A human just cleared me months ago. I appeal, instant rejection from the AI bot. Most creators give up, but as a European Union citizen, I have the opportunity to defend myself as a creator using European Union law. I filed a formal case with Adroit, an official European Union certified dispute body. The decision arrives in July of 2025. Verdict: complaint upheld, the termination not rightful, and YouTube failed to specify violating, that's the word, content. An independent legal body ruled YouTube was wrong. YouTube defended itself during the process but could not show what I had violated. The channel, though, is still terminated. I've been emailing YouTube's legal team for 4 months, bot replies and complete silence. Now this should set the standard. YouTube are starting to behave like Twitch. Some of you might now think, Meg, surely then this is a bit risky on your part to make this video in the knowledge that it could impact you. You're right. But it's one of the topics I've been holding onto sources to for a little while, and I thought, yeah, let's do it now. Twitter user Mario: important thread. The YouTube algorithm actually changed for the worse. Skipping over the first 2 paragraphs. A few months ago, creators of all sizes started noticing a significant change in the overall performance of their channels. Usually this is related to the overall behavior of audiences. However, this one felt different. This wasn't just 1 or 2 channels, it was every single channel I was working on. These are channels that pull 100 million to 1 billion views per month at time. As somebody that pulls about 150,000 views a month typically, I felt it as well. Something had to have changed for my channel to continually now, across the board, be losing. And I understand with streams and with videos, people don't want one or the other, or both at the same time. That's understandable. But I had to stream because my videos were tanking, and nothing else had been that different. You might now say, oh, well, maybe you need to change. To lose 70% of my audience is not a case of an exodus, it's a case of a change that has punished me. The thread itself highlights that quite well, pointing out that this is not just entertainment or educational creators, it's all types of creators. It is believed that what YouTube is doing now is implementing a change that strongly prioritizes content uploaded in the past month and not older content, which then reduces rewatchability. Rewatchability was a massive thing for us back in the day. With news commentary being what I didn't have it. But the first 24 hours now are the most important. If your video doesn't get over a certain milestone, your video gets buried. For me, it has to hit 5,000 views. For it to go somewhere, it has to hit 10,000 views. But 5,000 is a decent baseline that I've always held for nearly 10 years now. The thread itself highlights these issues, pointing out that YouTube pushing this change is to hit certain targets with shorts and to push for recency, freshness, or novelty, which is totally fine for most creators, but very harmful to those who put the time into what they do. And this leads to many creators being hit with channel terminations. So we're going to start going through those. Nanny Josh. My original animation channel was terminated for spam scam on November 13th, despite every video being 100% created by me. Modeling, rigging, animation took 2 to 4 days each. The appeal was rejected in 5 minutes. The channel is my career, but it's been terminated and destroyed wrongfully. My life's work is gone. I would always recommend to all people who are creators to have a backup option for creation. I stream on Rumble because YouTube doesn't really do that well, and because it's always worthwhile being as far as you can be. Twitch, Kick, sure, although I don't really have many viewers on Kick. The point is, you need to be present, otherwise you're going to struggle. This creator done for spam and scam, yet they do everything themselves. The Dark Archive was in the partner program for 14 days, only had 3 videos. The first 2 got 2 million plus views in less than 2 weeks. YouTube's AI flagged the channel by mistake or because the channel blew up in the first 2 weeks, which would surely fall in line with what YouTube want from content. But apparently, that is not the case. The Dark Archive, I saw their channel and I saw the videos before they got demonetized, well, removed, for multiple violations of spam and scam. Rami Ibrahim, a creator, openly admits, I made a huge mistake. The channel wasn't viral, the tweet wasn't trending, yet Team YouTube reinstated his channel immediately after he acknowledged a serious violation. But me, I spent 104 days following every rule, no violations, no risky content, no spam, and still had 3 channels terminated without any evidence. This is the problem, isn't it? It comes across less like honesty and integrity and more like subjugation through submission. Deep Humor had retweeted Team YouTube by saying, keep in mind, YouTube claimed to me in the DMs there are no bugs in their AI moderation systems, yet I have seen them make dozens of tweets recently saying that channels were terminated by mistake. I guess the careful human reviews haven't been too accurate. And apparently, yes, I have in fact blocked Team YouTube. I have no shame in that. Rami isn't done, and rightfully not done. They retweeted Team YouTube, who had replied to them when they'd said, totally get why you're calling out that interaction. We take reports of hacking seriously and try to assist ASAP. That response was an immediate action from a team member who mistook it for a genuine account security issue. Regarding your channels, our policy team triple-checked using every detail you provided during the review, and we followed up on this with you. We know the wait was tough, and we understand the outcome isn't what you hoped for. However, the original decision stands. Reply, thank you for responding, but your message raises an even bigger question. You're saying the quick reply to the hacking tweet came from a team member who mistook it as real, but earlier you said the system responds automatically. If a simple sarcastic tweet gets immediate human interaction or attention, how is it that 104 days of detailed appeals, evidence, emails, screenshots, timelines, and policy references received no true human review? And the questions after are, what are the policy violations? What exact action? Rami in this instance should 100% take this to a court. Lao. Everything makes sense. That's why they're terminating a lot of channels. Shareholder move. They need to push their AI feature inside YouTube. The question a shareholder would probably ask, how can our new AI feature compete with the current channels exploring AI in their videos? Oh, we're going to remove a bunch of channels that are doing that using our AI termination system. Included is the retweet from Neil Mohan. We're expanding some of our new creation tools to more YouTube creators, all of which I won't touch. Why? Because I don't want anything to do with that rubbish. It makes no sense, it's a load of crap, people who do it are lazier than, well, the skeptics of old. Sora, while we're on the topic of false bans, at Team YouTube, I have been denied my Silver Creator Award because my channel is related to other channels suspended due to copyright strikes. I have 0 channels currently terminated from copyright. This is simply false. Please address this. I can say hand on heart, getting your play button is hit or miss with them. It took me nearly 6 months to get mine. I'd love to earn a second one, of course, but getting it is nigh on impossible with the platform being so vehemently anti giving people what they've earned. Although some do believe you have to start posting your face on your channel to get it, to verify your identity. I'm a sodding cartoon, what are you talking about? Now, one creator did get their account back, called Harsh. YouTube isn't always a win-win when it comes to the monetization program. They were demonetized, I believe, because of reused content. They eventually managed to get themselves back into the partner program, but I will say this now, while it is a W now, it is always a risk with YouTube because of how quick they are to instantly do it again. Once done once, it is likely they'll do it twice. Right now, if YouTube are adhering to shareholders more than they are the creators, which makes sense with the advertisers as well, they're more going to push for the AI stuff because they're more interested in getting that quaint little picture of a dog skiing. I don't care about any of that, but it does appeal to the more casual viewers who see it as the next step in CGI. It's all just fake. Dave Nick, wow, I lost 1 million subscribers in all my childhood videos. AI moderation is out of control. YouTube. Their AI bot claims I violated dangerous content policy by claiming guaranteed returns or promoting a pyramid scheme. Apparently I fumbled that. I've never done that and can prove endlessly. All I did was document trying and testing on my businesses since 13 years old. Well, now I understand why they've done it. I don't like it. It's actually a horrendous thing for someone to do, the platform that is. But according to the AI flagging it, yeah, that's what happened. I bet by me referencing this, I get flagged as well. GBYT, YouTube uses AI system to terminate channels. The most of the false terminations during the years happening Q4, October to December. Here's the reason. Creators' revenue is significantly higher in the fourth quarter due to a major surge in advertising spending by companies during the holiday season. When a creator is terminated, they don't receive the money they've already earned. YouTube might be robbing creators. Well, they still owe Sinatra, I believe, $6,000, so there is some credence to that. Ian Rocks. Today I found out my YouTube channel was suspended due to a related channel, and now they're saying this will remove monetization from all of my channels. Everything I've built for years gone in an instant. I want to make this clear. I've never created any content that is harmful or unsafe. I take YouTube's policy extremely seriously and always have. This suspension came from a separate old channel that was incorrectly flagged, and I've already taken all steps I possibly can to fix it. But now my main channel and others are being punished for something that is simply not true. I thought this would be handled, but instead all of my channels are now at risk, and I don't even know what to do next. I'm watching years of work and my whole future slip away over something I never did. This isn't just a channel, this is my career, my livelihood. I have a team of people who depend on me, and right now I feel helpless. I hate that people get put in these positions where they built entire lives and careers, only to have it all torn away by YouTube not being able to simply offer customer service with a person involved. It used to be back in the day it was outsourced to people in different countries who barely spoke a lick of English. But now it's not that. Now it's not even that. Because why bother outsourcing when it saves money when you can just forget to source altogether? And at time of recording, that has not been resolved for Ian. Facto Mix. Dear Team YouTube, why are you ignoring creators like us? You've reinstated many channels after admitting they were terminated by mistake or because of flawed AI moderation. But what about the rest of us? Our careers, our income, our lives have been destroyed, and all we get is silence. YouTube did not reply to them. This being a retweet of Say Big Gaming, because there is the whole Stop YouTube Mass Bans thing, Justice for Creators, YouTube Corruption, hashtags that were going around, along with the hashtag Reinstate. And just to lean into the apology side of things, there was a Dexa2 article because of Norse 797, because their channel was vanished, destroyed, yeeted by the YouTubes because of spam and deceptive practices. This is what led to the previous tweet. YouTube have since gone on to apologize and admit that the channel did not violate the community guidelines and has been fully reinstated. My view is you've cost them money. You owe them money. And that is my belief on that. Now, Facto Mix had also tweeted, when genuine creators are getting wiped out by your broken systems, what's the point of having a support team at all? And this raises the valid point. What is the point? Whenever I've tweeted at Team YouTube, all I ever got when they did reply to me was lip service. It tells me there's not a person running the account. It is only AI. And that's why I find it so insulting that you rely on it so heavily, because you're too lazy to hire someone to do a job. This has led to an increase of the YouTube AI wronged creators hashtag. As far as I'm concerned, when AI is controlling what channels can or cannot exist on a platform, it's because you have allowed it to think that that is remotely acceptable, and it is not acceptable. You can claim there are no bugs in your AI moderation, yet you admit you've made mistakes, which tells us the AI moderation is wrong. You are repeatedly now, YouTube and Team YouTube, getting community noted to high hell. The optics on this are really bad. As a creator that has loved this platform for so long and abided the rules, when I got my warnings, I was terrified. This is the bulk source of my income as a person. I don't want to lose it, but you need to accept you have made mistakes, far too many for it to be remotely acceptable by any standard. Your AI generated crap needs to be either repaired or replaced with people. I know there are hundreds of thousands, millions of channels, I get it, but it's on you to make sure you have enough people there to deal with the issue. Because you obfuscating the truth to claim there are people there, yet it's not the people reviewing the content or the channels, tells us the parameters you've set are so strict you are punishing people wrongfully. You are harming creators for all the wrong reasons, and yet if it weren't for the creators, you guys wouldn't even exist. You're at the beck and call and of the shareholders and the advertisers, only after the creators even gave you the chance to be there to begin with. And don't forget that we the creators are aware you've wanted this to be a TV channel for years. Right now you're pumping so many ads into things that are unskippable. We know it's not just because of the time of the year, but because you want to insert more ads. You've reduced the size of the play button because so many channels through shorts are getting there. And many of those channels haven't got their own content. They steal it from everyone else. They either steal it from everyone else, regurgitate old memes, or use TV shows and music to try and skirt fair use. Not that you guys care, because you get paid as well. There are many more people I had tweets of, sorry for the fumbling, I'm having a real moment with my voice today it seems, that are being harmed unfairly, unjustly by your system. You never listen to the creators no matter how many times we ask you to make changes. Could you at least go into 2026 by making those changes please? Because this is getting stupid. And I think many of us have been punished enough for the choices you made by purity testing what kind of purity testing what creators should or should not be allowed to be on your site, and actually have people review things for a change. That'd be great. Perhaps let's speak the same language. That would be ideal.